Molly Mole.
Peppa and her friends are going to playgroup today.
Aho! Good morning, children.
Good morning, Madam Gazelle.
Today, we have a new pupil.
Hello, I'm Molly Mole.
I'm sure you will make her feel very welcome.
Hello, Molly.
Peppa and Rebecca, will you look after Molly, please?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
It is playtime.
Molly, have you ever played in a sand pit? It's good for building sand castles and digging. Do you mean like this? Wow! You're good at digging. Yes, I'm a mole. Moles are good at digging.
The parents have come to pick up the children.
Home time, Rebecca. Molly!
Here is Mrs. Mole.
Hello, Mummy. Can my new friend Peppa come back to our house to play?
Of course she can.
Hello, Daddy. Can I go and play with my new friend Molly Mole?
Why not? I'll pick you up later.
Peppa is going to Molly Mole's house.
This is my house. But this is Rebecca's house.
Rebecca Rabbit lives inside the hill.
Hello again. Hello, Rebecca. Molly is my new neighbour. But where do you live, Molly? We've moved in underneath Rebecca's house. Come and see.
Moles live deep underground.
Our house is not finished yet. My daddy is still building it. Ah!
Here is Mr. Mole. He is very good at digging. How do you like your new bedroom, Molly?
It's lovely and cosy. This is my new friend Peppa. Hello, Mr. Mole.
Delighted to meet you. Daddy Pig has come to pick up Peppa.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Daddy Pig. How can I help you?
Do you know where Molly Mole's family live?
Yes, they have moved in underneath us.
Underneath you?
Yes, it's quite exciting.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Mr. Pig. Come inside.
Oh.
Please excuse the mess. We're building an extension.
Oh, I'm a bit of an expert on extensions. Let me know if you need any advice.
That's very kind of you.
Yes, it takes a lot of skilled people to build a house. Plumbers, electricians, architects.
Actually, Mr. Mole and I are just building it ourselves.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Pig.
Hello, Mr. Mole. Interesting place you've got here.
Thanks. There's a little bit more digging to do, but...
How are you holding the ceiling up? Is it a steel or a concrete lintel?
Lintel? What's a lintel?
Well,
The good thing about digging a house is that you do what you want, where you want. You could put a door here,
Or a door here.
or you could even put one here. Hello, Mr. Rabbit? Oh, hello.
Hello, Mr. Mole.
I hope it's okay. I've just made a doorway in your floor. A doorway in the floor? What a good idea. Would you like a cup of tea?
Who are you talking to, Mr. Mole?
I was talking to Mr. Rabbit. Hello, Mrs. Mole.
Oh, hello, Mr. Rabbit.
How's the extension going?
Almost there.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
It's great having a hole between our houses because now you can come and play with me anytime you want. Yes, and you can come and play with me anytime you want. I like you living here, Molly. I like living here too. Will you be my best friend? Yes, please.
Molly Mole and Rebecca Rabbit are best friends.
Caves.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting the caves. Molly Mole is visiting the caves too.
Hello, Molly. The caves sound exciting, don't they? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Ride of Doom.
Ride of Doom? What's that?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Hello, here is Mr. Rabbit. I'm your tour guide. Please put on these safety hard hats.
Will the caves be dangerous?
Not at all. Follow me for a completely safe tour.
Good. All that talk of the Ride of Doom had me worried for a moment.
I'm your tour guide.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit.
Let's go on a wild, mad adventure.
Oh, should we put on these safety hats?
Why not? Does anyone have a problem with going deep underground?
I'm not too keen on small dark spaces.
Like a cave, you mean?
And I'm not so good with heights.
I see. Anything else I should know?
George and I like exciting places.
Brilliant! These caves are ridiculously exciting. Please follow me. These steps take us down into the caves.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yes, it actually is quite fun. It's good not to know exactly how deep we are.
We're 100 meters down now. Imagine, if you will, the tons and tons of rock just sitting above our heads.
Great.
Welcome to the caves.
Ooh, it's so pretty and sparkly.
Amazing.
Look, there's a little boat.
All aboard!
You know what? Because this cave is so huge and beautiful, I feel fine about being down here.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit squeezy. Breathe in. Everyone out of the boat.
I can't say I enjoyed that.
Don't worry. We won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa, that looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow.
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a Ride of Doom?
Molly Mull said the Ride of Doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this Ride of Doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody.
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant. Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight.
Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the Ride of Doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the Ride of Doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Peppa loves caves. Everyone loves caves.
The zoo.
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting the zoo for the day.
Going to the zoo. Bing bong bing, bong bing boom. We're all going to the zoo.
Children, are you ready to see all kinds of animals?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
Today, we will be meeting wild animals.
Ooh.
But don't worry, the wild animals will be safely behind fences. A lion has escaped!
Hello, I'm Mr. Lion. Welcome to the zoo.
It is Mr. Lion, the zookeeper.
Hello, Mr. Lion.
You've picked a good time to visit. It's feeding time.
Ooh.
This way to the animals. Here are the tortoises.
Ooh.
We keep this gate shut so they don't run away.
They don't look like they could ever run. No, they're moving very slowly.
Yes, that's why they live to be so old.
How long do they live?
Tortoises can live 100 years.
Wow!
Now, feeding time. Who knows what tortoises like to eat?
Tortoises like to eat vegetables.
That's right. That's why we feed them lettuce.
Mr. Lion is feeding the tortoises lettuce.
But of course, children, not all animals eat vegetables.
That's right, Mrs. Wildebeest.
My name is Madame Gazelle.
Sorry, gazelle, wildebeest. For some reason, I always get those two mixed up.
Mr. Lion, what animal will we see next?
I'll give you a clue. It lives in water.
Is it a whale or a shark?
Oh, wait and see. Look carefully into the water.
I can't see anything. There's nothing in there.
Wait, I think I see something. Ah! Crocodile!
Hello, I'm Mrs. Crocodile. I'm the keeper in charge of the penguins.
Penguins!
Adorable, aren't they? And now it's their feeding time. Penguins eat fish.
Ooh. Penguins are very good at catching. And waddling. And they like to swim.
If you look through the glass wall, you can see the penguins swimming underwater.
Wow! They're really good at swimming.
Yes, that's why we have this fancy pool for them.
Very interesting. Thank you, Mrs. Crocodile and Mr. Lion.
It's our pleasure, Mrs. Wildebeest.
Gazelle.
Of course, yes, gazelle.
What animal are we meeting next? I can see it. It's very tall. It's a giraffe. Yes, that's my dad. He's a keeper at the zoo.
Hello, I'm Mr. Giraffe.
Hello, Mr. Giraffe. What sort of animal are you looking after?
See if you can guess.
Look up there. There's a net. It must be a flying wild animal. It must be hiding, watching us, waiting to pounce. Ooh, butterflies.
Mr. Giraffe looks after the butterflies.
Is it the butterflies' feeding time?
Yes, and the butterflies get all the food they need from these flowers.
It is amazing they can live on just the food from flowers.
I wish I could get by just eating flowers.
Yes.
All this talk of eating has made me quite hungry.
Me too. Well, it's our feeding time now.
What's for lunch today, Mr. Lion?
Oh, lunch boxes for everyone. Sandwiches, fruit juice, and an apple.
Little picnics in boxes.
Tuck in, everyone.
Hooray!
Mr. Lion loves feeding time at the zoo. Everyone loves feeding time at the zoo.
Long train journey.
Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh,
What's the matter, Daddy Pig?
I need to go on a long journey for work.
Can we come too?
It's work, Peppa, and it's a long, long way by train.
Choo-choo! Please, can we go?
It won't be fun. I'm testing concrete. I need to know the relative density to mass to calculate for voids in the aggregate.
I need to know that too.
What does Mummy Pig think?
I think it sounds lovely.
But it's hundreds of miles away, in another country.
Please, Daddy Pig.
All right. We can all go.
Hooray!
This is the train station. Miss Rabbit is the train driver.
All aboard! Full steam ahead!
Are we nearly there yet?
No, Peppa. It's a long journey, so you'll just have to be patient. Why not sing a song to pass the time?
OK. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, clickety-clickety-clack. I've sung a song. Now are we nearly there?
Oh, Oh, there's still a long way to go, Peppa.
We won't get there until tomorrow morning.
But what about bedtime? Where will we sleep?
Right here.
But this isn't a bedroom, Daddy.
Watch this.
Magic beds!
And here's where we brush our teeth.
A magic bathroom! There's a little basin with little taps.
And that's not all.
A magic toilet!
I wonder what this button is for.
Daddy has found the magic shower!
Hello?
Passports, please.
Of course.
Ah, you are Mr. Pig? The Mr. Pig. You must be coming to test our concrete.
Yes. Do you know me?
Oh, your work in concrete is famous in our country. Oh, but I have disturbed you. Good night.
Good night.
It is bedtime.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Night-night, my little piggies.
Night-night!
Peppa and George are tucked up in their little beds on the train.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, ba-da-da-da-da, boop, boop.
It is morning and time for breakfast on the train.
Good morning.
Miss Rabbit, aren't you meant to be driving the train?
It's fine. The train runs on rails. It can't get lost. Would you like coffee or orange juice?
I'd like both, please.
No, coffee or orange juice. You can't have both.
I don't think we have to be so strict with the famous Mr. Pig. Coffee and orange juice.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I am King Alfonso. Could I have a coffee and orange juice too?
No, that is impossible. Peppa and her family have arrived at the end of their long train journey.
We are honored to have your visit, Mr. Pig.
Thank you.
Here is the concrete for you to test.
Daddy Pig is an expert at concrete.
Very good.
I hope the train journey wasn't too long and tiring.
No, it was lovely.
What do we do now?
My job is done. So we can take the train back home.
Oh, goody! We get to sleep on the train again.
Peppa loves long train journeys. Everyone loves long train journeys.
The ambulance.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today Dr. Brown Bear is coming to show us an ambulance.
I like ambulances. 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 Will the ambulance go? Nina, Nina, Nina.
Yes, thank you, Freddy. I'm sure it will.
Here is Dr. Brown Bear.
Hello, Dr. Brown Bear.
Hello, children. Does anybody know what this is called?
It's an ambulance.
An ambulance. And who can tell me what it's for?
Taking sick people to the hospital.
That's right.
Can we hear the Nina, Nina sound, please?
Yes. We normally use that only in a real emergency.
Dr. Brown Bear, can you show us what you would do in a real emergency?
Yes, I'll show you. Using this teddy and this ball. One day, Teddy was playing football when, whoopsie, he tripped over the ball. Somebody calls for the ambulance. Freddie, would you mind making the ambulance noise, please?
Nina, Nina, Nina.
First thing I do is see if the person is awake. Are you awake? Yes, Doctor. Do you know your name? My name is Mr. Teddy. Can you tell me what happened, Mr. Teddy? I tripped over a football. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Let's put that football where no one else can trip over it. Now, tell me, Mr. Teddy, which bit hurts? My arm hurts. We just need to bandage that arm up. And because you have been such a brave boy, you get a sticker. And that's how the ambulance works.
Wonderful. Children, say thank you to Dr. Brown Bear.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're very welcome. And remember, always look where you're going. Then, whoops!
Dr. Brown Bear is rolling down the hill.
Ow, 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 ow!
He rolled through a prickly bush.
Ow, ow, ow!
He hit a tree.
Ow, ow, ow!
And apples fell on his head.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness! Call an ambulance!
The ambulance is here.
Oh, yes! Everyone into the ambulance! Don't worry, Dr. Brown Bear. We are here to make you better.
Thank you, but I don't think I need your help. I am the doctor, remember?
Yes, but we must do all the checks.
I really don't think this is...
Not another word. Children, what do we do first?
Check he's awake.
Well done, Peppa.
Are you awake, Doctor?
Yes.
Good. He is awake.
This is all very nice of you, but
Who knows what to do next?
We ask him his name.
Yes, but in this case it's
What
not...
is your name?
Dr. Brown Bear.
Now we ask him what happened.
You saw what happened. I tripped over that ball and fell down the hill.
That was a bit silly now, wasn't it? Which bit is hurting?
Every bit is hurting.
Where is it hurting most?
In my arm, and my leg, and here on my head.
We just need to bandage him up.
Because you have been such a brave doctor, you get a sticker.
Oh!
Have a sticker! Have a sticker!
Children, say thank you to Dr. Brown Bear for giving us such a wonderful demonstration of how the ambulance works.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
It was my pleasure.
Dr. Brown Bear loves ambulances. Everybody loves ambulances.
Nursery rhymes.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today we are doing nursery rhymes.
Ooh!
Who has a favourite nursery rhyme?
My favourite is Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh, yes!
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. I like that one. It had a sheep in it.
That was lovely, Peppa. Thank you. Who else has a favourite nursery rhyme?
I like Little Bo Peep.
And can you sing, Little Bo Peep?
Yes, and it goes like this. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. I don't like that one. It's about sheep getting lost. It's too sad.
Yes. Does anyone know a nursery rhyme that isn't about sheep?
Me!
Yes, Pedro?
Ba ba black sheep. Oh, sorry. I know one about a cat.
Oh, splendid, Candy. Can you share it with us?
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog loved to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Dishes running away with spoons? And cows jumping over moons? Crazy stuff. Who's next?
I know a rhyme about a mouse.
Very good, Freddy.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Oh, that one makes a lot more sense. Mice do like to run around.
Madame Gazelle, I know a rhyme that has numbers in it.
Excellent, Wendy. Please share it with the class.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right.
Oh, the poor little fish was frightened. It was kind to throw it back.
Madam Gazelle,
Yes, Pedro?
I like Robin Hood.
Okay. And does Robin Hood have a rhyme?
Yes, Robin Hood lived in a wood. He was very good at jumping in mud.
Very good, Pedro.
I made it up myself. Madam Gazelle, I know a rhyme about marching. We have to go outside. Oh, the grand old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down.
That was good exercise.
Madam Gazelle, do you have a favourite nursery rhyme?
But of course, Pedro. Would you all like to sing it with me?
Yes, please.
Everybody, hold hands. Ring-a-ring-a-roses,
A pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down.
Peppa loves nursery rhymes. Everybody loves nursery rhymes.
Parachute jump.
It is raining and the school roof is leaking again.
Moo! Didn't I fix this roof for you before, Madam Gazelle?
Yes, Mr. Bull, but still it goes drippity drip drip.
It's probably a broken roof tile. I wonder if it's this one. Has the dripping stopped?
No, it's dripping more.
Maybe these are the broken tiles. Is that any better?
No, it's getting worse.
This is a big hole you've got here. It's gonna cost a lot of money to fix.
Oh dear, where shall we get the money to mend the school roof this time?
My daddy did a parachute jump for charity. He floated down and made lots of money.
Hooray! Good idea, Pedro. Hands up, who thinks their mummy or daddy would like to do a parachute jump?
My mummy. My daddy.
We need just one.
Peppa and George have arrived back home.
Mummy, the school roof is leaking. Again.
Is it, darling?
Yes. Madam Gazelle says it needs a lot of money to mend.
Yes, I'm sure it does.
She asked if somebody's mummy or daddy would jump out of an aeroplane.
Oh, I hope you didn't say Daddy would do it, Peppa. You know he doesn't like heights.
But you don't mind heights, do you, Mummy?
I'm fine with heights.
Good.
Oh, thank you, Mummy Pig, for agreeing to jump from an aeroplane. What? But I've never done it before. You'll be fine. Remember, it is for the children. Oh, in that case, of course I'll do it. Hooray for Mummy Pig!
It is the day of Mummy Pig's parachute jump.
I'm still not sure I really want to do this.
It's all in a good cause, Mummy Pig.
But I don't know how to jump out of an aeroplane. Don't worry, you'll get lots of training first.
Hello, Mummy Pig. Mr. Rabbit is the parachute trainer. This is a parachute. It will help you float through the air after you jump.
Should I practice that?
Practice what?
Jumping.
Why not? There, you're a natural.
Is that it?
Yes, you are now fully trained.
Hooray!
All aboard!
I'm still a tiny bit worried about this jump, Daddy Pig.
It's okay, Mummy Pig. I'll come up in the plane with you.
Good luck, Mummy!
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. Remember, you've got a parachute.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Oh, we are a long way from the ground.
Oh dear! Daddy Pig has fallen out of the plane.
There she goes. No, wait, that's Daddy Pig. Wait for me, Daddy Pig. Whee! Mummy Pig has jumped. She is going to rescue Daddy Pig. Got you. Oh, she's got him.
Hooray! My mummy to the rescue!
Thank you for saving me, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Daddy Pig, you're starting to slip.
Mr. Bull has just finished mending the school roof.
Lovely job. It'll last for years.
I can't hold on. Ah, Daddy! Is Daddy Pig all right?
Ho, ho, I'm fine.
Good, because you'll need to do that parachute jump again.
What?
To raise the money to fix this new hole in the school roof.
Oh, all right.
Hooray for Daddy Pig! Masks!
It is the start of another day at Peppa's playgroup.
Good morning, children.
Where is Madame Gazelle?
Here I am.
Oh!
I was wearing a mask.
You were in disguise!
Yes, and today you will all be making masks.
Hooray!
We have cardboard and coloured paper, crayons and paints, feathers, pipe cleaners, buttons, pom-poms.
Can we use glitter?
No glitter.
Please, Madame Gazelle. Please, Madame Gazelle.
No, I have only just managed to clean up from the last glitter event. Now, begin your masks, children.
Peppa is using coloured tissue paper.
I'm making a butterfly mask.
Danny Dog is using buttons and drinking straws.
I'm making a robot mask.
Susie Sheep is using feathers.
I'm making a magic owl mask. Twit-twoo! I've made a superhero mask.
Nay.
I've made a carrot mask. And my little brother Richard is a baby carrot. We like carrots.
George has made a dinosaur mask.
Dinosaur.
And what mask is yours, Edmund?
It is the solar system with all the planets.
I see.
I've included Pluto, even though it's only classed as a planetoid.
Very good.
Edmund Elephant is a clever clogs.
So, are we all finished?
Mine would look better with some glitter on it. Please, can we have some glitter, Madame Gazelle? Glitter, 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 glitter.
There are lots of other shiny things you can use.
Not as good as glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter.
No, glitter gets everywhere. There is no getting rid of it once it comes out. It is a menace.
But it's so special and magic. Please, can we have some glitter? Please.
Oh, all right. But only if you all promise to be very, very careful with it.
We promise.
Okay, I will unlock the glitter cabinet.
Madame Gazelle keeps the glitter safely locked away.
Now, children, you did promise to use this glitter very carefully.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Ah! Glitter!
Don't panic. Please remain calm. There was a glitter leak, but we have it under control now. Today, the children have been making masks.
Oh, I'm here to pick up Peppa and George, but I can't see them anywhere.
I'm a pretty butterfly. Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Excuse me, Mrs. Butterfly. I'm looking for 2 little piggies. Do you know where I can find them?
Daddy, I tricked you. It's me.
Peppa! What a surprise! But where is George?
Grrr.
Ah! George, it's you! I thought you were a dinosaur.
Madam Gazelle, I can't find Rebecca and Richard. Would you mind if I took these 2 carrots home instead?
Silly, Mummy. It's us.
Oh, Rebecca, Richard.
Come on, Pedro. Time to go home.
I am not Pedro. I am Super Pony.
Oh, does Super Pony want to come home? Or does Super Pony want to stay here for the night?
Come home with you, please, Mummy.
Haven't we all had fun making wonderful masks?
Who are you?
It is I, Madame Gazelle.
Madame Gazelle loves masks. Everyone loves masks.
Soft play.
It is morning. Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh, there's a letter here for George.
It's an invitation to Richard Rabbit's party.
Sounds fun. I'll take George to the party, as long as it's not at that awful soft play centre.
It says soft play.
Ah.
Daddy doesn't like the soft play centre. Last time he got stuck and was rescued by a helicopter and a fire engine and a crane.
It wasn't exactly like that, Peppa. It was only a helicopter.
I think soft play sounds lovely. I will go with you, George.
It is time for Richard Rabbit's party.
Bye! I'll be back to pick you up later.
You're very welcome to stay if you want.
It's soft play, isn't it? No thanks.
Hello, you're very welcome to stay if you want.
See you later. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Mummy Pig. I quite understand if you don't want to stay.
No, I'll stay. Us grown-ups can have a nice quiet chat while the children play.
Oh, OK.
This is the soft play centre, where everything is soft, so children can bounce, swing, squash, slide, and play.
This is great! The children are having so much fun.
Yes, I just hope we can get them out at the end.
The little children have been playing all day.
Home time, children! That was a lovely party, wasn't it?
Yes!
Have you all had fun?
Yes!
Are you ready to go home now?
No!
Oh, my goodness! We're never going to get them out.
There's only one thing for it. I'll have to go in.
Good luck!
Ah! I'm stuck! Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming in. I'm nearly there. Oh no, I'm stuck too. Help!
Hello!
Mr. Elephant has come to collect Edmund Elephant.
Mr. Elephant!
Help! We're stuck.
No problem, ladies. I'll get you out.
No, don't! You'll get stuck. It's a trap.
Ah! I'm stuck.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and Susie have come to collect George.
Ah, what good little children you are. Where are your parents?
Help!
We're stuck.
Ho, ho! That usually happens to me. That is going to happen to me, isn't it? I'm going to go in there and get stuck.
Me and Susie can go in. We're smaller.
That's kind of you both, but it is my job. As a grown-up, I must do this.
But Daddy!
Don't worry, Peppa. If I get stuck, I will ring for the rescue services. Ah, yes, I'm stuck. Lucky I've got my phone.
Hello? Rescue service?
Oh, you're in here too?
Yes, I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
So there's no one to rescue us.
We're here, Daddy. We will rescue the grown-ups.
That tickles.
Hey!
Thank you, Peppa and Susie, for rescuing us. Hip, hip,
Hooray! Now we can all go home.
The little ones have gone back inside.
Peppa, can you bring the little ones out now?
Yes, Daddy, but we might have to play a bit first.
Peppa and Susie love the soft play centre. Everyone loves the soft play centre.
The doll hospital.
Peppa, George and Susie are playing in the garden with their favourite toys. George has Mr. Dinosaur, Susie has Penguin, and Peppa has Teddy.
Teddy, what game shall we play? Squeak, squeak. You want to roll down the hill? OK. Let's jump in muddy puddles. What's that, Teddy? You want to jump in muddy puddles too? OK. Splash, splash, splash. Oops.
Peppa has slipped and fallen on Teddy.
Sorry, I sat on you, Teddy.
Are you all having fun?
Yes. Yes, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Teddy, you look a bit under the weather.
What do you mean?
Teddy is a bit muddy.
Oh, I took Penguin to the doll hospital and now he's as good as new. What's a doll hospital? It's where dolls go to get better. They get washed, filled up with stuffing and even get new voices.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
I love you a lot.
Susie. Ooh. Mummy, can we take Teddy to the doll hospital, please?
What a good idea.
This is the doll hospital.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Peppa. Welcome to the doll hospital, where we turn dolls like this into dolls like this.
Ooh.
Have you got a sick dolly?
Yes.
What is it? A mouse or a dog?
It's a bear.
Well, we have got our work cut out, haven't we? Ah! And a dinosaur. Are you booking them both in?
Yes, please.
OK. So tell me, little bear, what have you been doing to get so poorly?
Teddy has been rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles and being sat on.
It's no wonder you're not looking your best. There'll be no more rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles or being sat on once I've finished with you.
But Teddy likes doing those things.
You do seem a bit floppy. Nothing some extra stuffing won't fix.
What do you mean?
Look, this elephant is a bit sad, but he just needs more stuffing.
Teddy likes being floppy, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Would Mr. Dinosaur like some extra stuff? OK. Would Teddy like a new outfit? Here we have a smart sailor's uniform.
But Teddy is a girl.
Girls can be sailors too, Peppa.
Yes, but Teddy doesn't want to be a sailor.
How about a pilot?
No.
Deep-sea diver?
No.
What about a princess?
I think Teddy is happy not to have any clothes, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur?
No.
Fair enough. Would Teddy like new eyes? You know what they say, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
What's a soul?
It's a bit complicated. Just look at these eyes. We've got green eyes, blue eyes, or even these googly eyes.
The soul thingy might look a bit wrong with those eyes on. Teddy's eyes don't need changing, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur? Does he want some new eyes?
No.
Fine. One thing I can offer you, Teddy, is a new voice. The voices come in little plastic boxes which go inside the doll.
Hello, I love you. That isn't how Teddy talks.
I'm so happy. I want to play.
That's not Teddy.
You are my best friend.
But that's Penguin's voice.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
Mr. Dinosaur, do you want a new voice? Silly question, really. There is one last thing I can do for you, Teddy. That's give you a wash.
No, Teddy doesn't need a wash.
OK, I'm finished. And it's good news. There's nothing wrong with Teddy or Mr. Dinosaur.
That's wonderful.
Would you like to pay by cash or credit card?
Oh,
Teddy, I love you just the way you are, and I always will. Grandpa's toy plane.
Peppa and George are at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Look, I've got something to show you both.
Ooh.
This is the dolly I had when I was little.
She looks very pretty. Can I hold her?
Yes, but remember Dolly is very old and delicate, so do be gentle with her.
I will, Granny.
Anyway, enough of that. How would you both like to see something good?
Yes, please.
We need to go to my shed.
Grandpa is always making little things in his shed. I suppose it keeps him happy.
Look at this.
Ooh.
I call it Mark 1. It's my first homemade toy aeroplane.
Airplane.
George loves aeroplanes.
Can it fly, Grandpa?
Of course. Watch this. Landing is the tricky bit.
It is the best little plane ever, Grandpa.
But it could be better if it were bigger. So I made this one, Mark 2.
Wow.
Gently does it. Yes. Like I said, landing is the tricky bit.
Lovely, Grandpa. It's good to get these things out of your system. And now that you've made a big toy plane, there's no need to make another, is there?
No, Granny Pig. You know what? I fancy a glass of orange juice.
Good idea, Grandpa Pig. Is anyone else thirsty?
Yes, please.
Then I'll go to the house and get some juice for all of us.
See you later.
Peppa, remember to take care of Dolly.
I will, Granny.
Bye, Granny. Right, now I can show you what I've been working on. This is Mark 3.
Wow.
Yes, it's bigger and better. It even has a place for a pilot to sit.
We can put George in it.
No, I think that might be a bit dangerous.
Aww.
Maybe Dolly would like to be the pilot.
But Granny said I should look after Dolly.
Dolly will be fine.
OK.
Whoopee! Let's see what it can do.
Wow.
The toy aeroplane is doing a loop-the-loop.
Dolly!
Oh no, Dolly has fallen out of the plane.
No need to panic.
Hooray!
Let's try something even more exciting.
Watch out for the house, Grandpa!
Oh, it's fine. The door is open.
Now, where is that juice? What was that?
Ah, you see, I know what I'm doing.
Clever, Grandpa!
Now, I just need to land it. Gently does it.
Ah! Dolly! Caught you!
Hooray!
Juice for everyone.
Ah, Granny Pig. Perfect timing.
What is that?
It's a toy aeroplane. A big toy aeroplane.
Yes, I can see that.
Grandpa did some fancy flying.
And Dolly, did you enjoy your playtime with Peppa and George?
Grandpa put Dolly in the
Yes. We've all had a lovely time.
Yes, Grandpa.
Peppa and George love toy aeroplanes. Everybody loves toy aeroplanes.
Tinyland.
Mummy and Daddy Pig are taking Peppa, George and Susie Sheep to visit Tinyland.
Daddy, what is Tinyland?
It's a world just like the real world, Peppa, but very tiny.
It will be fun. and educational.
Is it real? With real tiny people living in it?
No, it's just pretend.
If everything there is tiny and small, then we will be giants. And we will go, hello, little people. And they will go, ah, giants! I can't wait to get there.
Stop!
What's the problem, Mr. Bull?
There's no problem, Mummy Pig. We're just digging up the road.
Will it take long?
It will take as long as it takes.
But we're going to Tinyland today.
Oh, I love Tinyland. Everything's so tiny. And educational. That's important. Through you go.
Thank you, Mr. Bull.
Thank you.
Stop!
But you let them through.
They are going to Tinyland. That's important.
Welcome to Tinyland, where everything is really tiny. And educational. Feast your eyes on the world of famous places.
Wow!
These are exact copies of real famous buildings, but a bit smaller.
Ooh!
Here's Big Ben, and next to it, the Eiffel Tower, just like it is in the real world.
And the pyramids, Sydney Opera House, Statue of Liberty and the Kremlin.
But these famous buildings aren't all on the same street in real life.
Aren't they? Well, you learn something new every day.
Ooh, look at that!
This is the land of water.
Ooh, there are tiny little boats. And there's even a tiny Miss Rabbit. Boats! Boats! Get your boats here!
Yes, that is just one of my many jobs.
This looks just like Pirate Island. And there are some pirates. Aha! What was that? Dinosaur.
This is the land of dinosaurs.
Wow!
This is how the world looked a long time ago, before houses and cars and stuff. Here is a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Ooh!
And over there is a Triceratops. One is a herbivore and the other is a carnivore. Oh, look! They are playing together, just as they would have done.
Amazing! This is exactly as it would have been all those millions of years ago.
Except for the train.
All aboard! There you are again, Miss Rabbit, driving the train. Full steam ahead! Where's it going now?
To tiny modern land.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Puff and puff, clickety-clickety-clack. This is like where we live, Peppa. Yes, there are houses and cars and hills and trees and trains and planes and boats.
It's a busy world. 24-hour non-stop.
Stop!
Oh, it's broken.
No, it's not. Look there.
Stop!
It's a tiny little Mr. Bull digging up the road. That's what happened to us on our way here.
Tinyland is just like the real world, down to every tiny detail.
We're digging up the road!
Mr. Bull's new road.
Peppa is taking Goldie the fish to the vet for a checkup.
I like this road. It's all wibbly-wobbly. Goldie likes it too. The fish in the bowl swims round and round, round and round, round and...
Stop!
Here is Mr. Bull.
What are you doing, Mr. Bull?
We're digging up this old road to make a new one.
Will it be wibbly-wobbly like the old road?
No, Peppa. It will be straight. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a bit of shouting to do. Come on, lads! Get a move on!
Mr. Bull is the boss. Bosses like to shout.
Keep up the good work!
But how will we get Goldie to the vet's?
We'll just have to walk there.
Peppa and Goldie have arrived at Dr. Hamster the vet's. Dr. Hamster helps sick pets get better.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. I've brought Goldie the fish for her checkup.
Ah, she's lovely.
Is that the checkup?
Yes, just make sure she drinks plenty of water. Oh, hello, Mr. Bull.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. Sorry about the noise. We're building a new road.
Will you take long?
No, not long. We just have to knock this building down.
You can't knock this building down.
No, this is where poorly pets come to get better.
Is it?
Yes. Can't you make the road go around the building instead?
Around the building? Around? But then the road wouldn't be straight. Busy people can't be wasting time driving around things.
If you can't go around it, then can you go over it?
No, that would be silly.
What about going underneath it?
Oh, a tunnel. That's very hard to do.
Oh, someone's at the back door. Oh, hello.
It is Mr. Bull's brother.
Hello. Sorry about the noise, but we're building a road and need to knock this building down.
Dr. Hamster's home for sick pets is in the way of the new road. Hello, everyone. Mr. Rabbit is the road building inspector. Things are looking a bit slack, Mr. Bull. Why have you stopped working?
This building is in the way.
I said they should build a tunnel.
Yes, a tunnel would do.
Yes, but that would be very hard to do.
Are your machines not strong enough to make a tunnel?
What? Our machines are the strongest machines in the world. We can build a tunnel. I'll dig from this side, I'll dig from the other side, and we'll meet in the middle. Hooray!
Mr. Bull and his brother are digging a tunnel through the hill. The tunnel has been dug. And the new road is finished.
Hooray!
Congratulations, Mr. Bull. You did a fine job.
Yes, now all those busy people can get to where they're going more quickly.
The new road is so nice and straight that lots and lots of cars have come to use it.
They're not going that quickly.
There are more cars using this road than we had planned for.
We'll need a bigger road.
So, what are you going to do?
Only one thing we can do, Peppa. We'll dig up the road!
Peppa and George love it when Mr. Bull and his brother dig up the road. Everyone loves it when Mr. Bull and his brother dig up the road.
Playgroup star.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
There, finished.
Peppa, what a wonderful picture you have painted.
It is me and George and my mummy and daddy at our house.
But where are you all? I can only see a house.
We are all inside the house.
Of course. It really is a wonderful picture. Here is a playgroup star.
Wow! Thank you, Madam Gazelle.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Mummy! Daddy, look! I've got a playgroup star.
That's fantastic, Peppa.
I remember Madam Gazelle gave me a playgroup star when I was a little piggy.
A long time ago, when Mummy and Daddy Pig were little, Madam Gazelle was their teacher.
Here is a playgroup star. I was so happy.
Did you get lots of playgroup stars, Mummy?
Oh, yes.
Daddy, did you get lots of playgroup stars too?
It was such a long time ago. I really can't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure you didn't get one, did you?
You never got a playgroup star, Daddy!
No, I never did get a playgroup star.
Not even a little one?
No.
Anyway, like Daddy Pig said, it was a long time ago, Peppa, and they're really not that important.
What do you mean, Mummy? They are very important, aren't they, Daddy?
Yes, Peppa.
Are you sad that you never got a playgroup star, Daddy?
Well, I have done other things in my life to be proud of, you know.
Maybe if you do a good drawing and show Madame Gazelle, she will give you one now.
Playgroup stars are for children, Peppa, not for grown-ups.
There! The roof is all fixed.
Thank you, Mr. Bull. That really is wonderful work. Have a playgroup star.
Oh, thank you very much.
Look, Daddy, Mr. Bull's got a star and he's a grown-up.
It is evening time. Peppa and George are going to bed.
Are you still sad because you never got a playgroup star, Daddy?
You know what, Peppa? The more I think about it, the more I think I should have got a playgroup star.
Why?
Because I love to make things, and I was always drawing in class.
What was your best drawing, Daddy?
Would you like to see it? I think I've still got it somewhere. I'm sure I put it in the loft. Ah, here's my old school bag. And here is my picture.
Wow, it's a dragon. Grrr. It's very good, Daddy.
Yes, I was quite pleased with it.
But it didn't get a star.
Nope.
That's sad.
It is the next day. Peppa and George are going to playgroup.
Look at this, Susie. It's not fair, Peppa. You're too good at drawing. It's not my drawing. It's my Daddy's. Oh, not so good for a grown-up. He drew it a long time ago when he was little. Ah.
Peppa, have you done another wonderful drawing?
No, Madame Gazelle. This is my Daddy's drawing.
Ah, yes. I remember your daddy did like to draw.
But you never gave him a playgroup star.
I must have given him one for this.
No, you didn't.
Daddy Pig, you deserve a playgroup star.
Oh, I've never been so proud.
Daddy Pig is a playgroup star.
Hooray for Daddy Pig!